Hey everybody, habari zenu, como está? Guten Morgen, konnichiwa, ohoro wanyu. It is Kenyan Hippie. Welcome to another video. Hey y'all, yes, I know I have a fancy little mic now, so hopefully you can hear me better. Especially you, babe, so always complaining about my microphone. Hi everyone, I hope you've been well. I told you guys I was gonna keep churning content. I was not playing around. I've always made content. It's just so much easier to just do it in 2 minutes, rant, yap, and then post. You know, YouTube is more organized. So I'm trying to mix both my spicy African hippie TikTok personality with more organized YouTube slow content. It's kind of difficult, but I'm figuring it out, okay? I hope you guys are okay. I hope you're having a good weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend to all my patriots. The rest of you who hate America, enjoy the hot dogs. I've been meaning to speak on something for a while now. Hey, and you guys might want to throw rocks at me, and that's totally fine, because guess what? Everyone hates me. Okay, not everyone, but I've pissed off a lot of people, including but not limited to my fellow Kenyans, because I just call it out like it is. I have no loyalties to people just because that we are Kenyans. I am a hippie who likes pew-pews. I rebuke victimhood mentality. I'm just that guy, you know. The black activists hate me because I'm conservative. Pan-Africans hate me because they're racist, and I call it out every time and they don't like it. Yeah? The FBAs are racist and I call it them out too. The feminazis, everyone. Okay, so if you feel like throwing rocks, just start right now. Because this is gonna uma you. And speaking of, it's why I'm still dressed in my gym attire, okay? I don't know if you guys can see a fit. I don't know, I'm gonna post my picture here of what I was wearing today, but we are gonna talk about thirsty culture in the gym.
Like, we really in a day and age, we're telling bitches, can you please stop coming to the gym ass naked? Starts a public discourse, a public roar. Like, all we want to do is come to the gym and work out, but no, the leg press machine got to look like a casting couch because bitches is literally at the gym in lingerie. Like, what the are we talking about? Then a bitch will look you in your eyes and tell you it's not bothering anybody. I'm uncomfortable. What the are we at Myrtle Beach or LA Fitness? Help me understand. Help me understand why you feel the need to come outside damn near naked.
Thirsty gym culture. We are going to talk about that today because I don't like calling myself a gym girly, but I do go to the gym thrice a week, faithfully. And obviously I've seen them gains, you know what I'm saying? You know. For someone who's always been petite her whole life, bordering on skinny, really I was skinny. I hated being skinny, but I could never gain enough weight for it to be significant. Not through food anyways. Not through food alone, I should say. With my high metabolism, I'm almost 40 years old, and I realized the secret is to just go to the gym and aggressive overload until your muscles start saying, damn girl, you know. So, and I've seen a few things, and not just at my gym. At my gym is actually not that bad, thank God. I mean, some people push the limit kidogo. We even have we have a dress code on the wall. Although that dress code is very sexist because it only calls out the men. It says, you know those shirts for guys which they're cut on the side? Guys aren't allowed to wear those. And they have to wear a shirt. So I appreciate that fact. But then it's at the same time, I'm like, why can't you put a dress code there for the women too? Because some of y'all, I'm looking at you gym girlies, some of you dress like you're going to the club.
My take is that we've gone too far with women's gym clothing, okay? I understand that women should be able to wear whatever they want. I do agree with that. They should be able to wear whatever they want, go wherever they want without fear of being ogled or followed or harassed, whatever, okay? But I think we have gone too far.
Yeah, like you're going to look for a husband at the gym. And the kind of husband you find, I swear, is not going to be a quality husband. The husband who's going to have to see your coochie in full display is not the man you want. Unless he's the man you want because you're a toxic boss. Right? I told you guys are not gonna like this. Okay, so let's go on. So I have noticed that the people who call out this behavior get called pick-me's, especially the women. Because of what's wrong with being modest at the gym. And I don't dress like a Muslim woman. I used to be Muslim back in the day. I don't dress in a dress. I don't wear the loosest clothing, but you can look cute and modest. You guys, it is possible. I know. Because people are like, oh, you don't have to wear baggy t-shirts and baggy shorts and baggy pants to be modest. But you can still look decent. You guys are not trying to look decent. There's this man, I found this video on Insta a few weeks ago. I'll play it for you.
You know, I started looking at women different who were like double cheeked up in the gym, because I used to think that, dang, these girls like yoga pants or shorts just really form to their bodies really well. And then I became friends with some women in the gym, and I was just saying, I was like, respectfully, no weirdo stuff, no creepy stuff, but like, I was like, do y'all feel comfortable in what y'all are wearing? Like, is it comfortable? It seems tight and stuff. They're like, no, not really. I was like, oh, for real? And then they started explaining to me. They were like, well, you know, you gotta come in here and then you gotta like adjust your shorts. And I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, well, you gotta kind of like pull the back up in between your butt to like, so you can see your butt. And I was like, huh? No, hold on, I'll show you. Crazy. They're like, I'll show you. So what they did was they pulled it out and they were like, this is what it would look like if I just put them on like regular, right? And this is how we wear them to the gym. And then they pulled them between their butt, and I was like, y'all got y'all pants purposely in your butt? I really thought them Gymshark, them Alphalete like shorts is just how they form to your body. But y'all, bro, I don't know if y'all knew this, but these girls are actually pulling them between their cheeks. I was dumbfounded.
The comment section was crazy. The women were pressed, most of them anyways, because it looks like, for those who follow Joey Swole, you know what I'm talking about. Joey is the Batman of the gym community. By the accountability, people are so allergic to accountability. You point something out, share an opinion about something, they get pressed, they either villainize you or they play victim. It's always those two scenarios most of the time. Number 3, they might attack you, call you names. I've gone through all these phases, is why I know, just on a different spectrum of the social political sphere. But seeing the comments, it's always such a vibe for me to go in the comment section, because it really shows you what people are thinking. It's like an experiment. It's a hypothesis either being proven or disproven, and people are reacting to it. There was also another man who called out this same thirsty gym culture.
The thing that bothers dudes about women in the gym is not that they're dressing like poorly saran-wrapped pieces of raw chicken, but because they do that and then pretend that they're not being sexual for attention, and then get mad if you're giving them the attention that they're definitely dressing for in the first place. Because nobody believes that you just happen to be the most comfortable in your underwear around a bunch of sweaty, testosterone-filled dudes who you know are gonna look at you as you grunt and do physical activity. It's like being at the top of a mountain with a lightning rod during a storm, being like, sometimes I just like to hold poles. Skipping outside of a bear's cave dripped in honey, being like, I just sometimes enjoy being sticky. No, you want the attention, and that's why you're in a booty short, tiny mesh fabric piece of underwear that barely hides your colon from the outside world when you do hip hinges, in a sports bra, which is not different from a regular bra in any meaningful capacity other than the word sport. And I'm not trying to be your dad, but if I was, I would be a little bit disappointed. And I would probably be like, hey, can you tone it down a little bit, maybe put on a t-shirt, just like I would tell my son if he was doing glute bridges next to other human beings in a cramped space in a Speedo with his Johnson print as visible as the shallow roots of a tree.
And of course, as usual, he got the same reaction. When a man shares his opinion about the gym culture and how women are now dressing, literally going out of their way to make men thirsty at the gym, I don't blame men for wanting a men-only gym. At this point in time, I don't blame them. Men who point this out are they're told they're insecure and mind your business. You know, oh, I speak for all women. I'm like, I don't speak for me. I'm with him on this one. The men who call out this gym thirsty behavior are called insecure. They are called misogynists, which is like, yeah, anyways, and the women are called pick-me's. If you can swear to me you would dress that way, the same way you dress, even if there were 0 men at the gym and 0 gay women, because I think that counts too, then you're onto something. You're doing it for you, because that's what women say, right? We're doing it for us. I will say, and I don't want to come off, don't even try to put words in my mouth. I'm not saying everything you do is for guys. But when you're specifically dressing that way to go to a gym where you know guys are going to be around, I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, okay? Number 2, sports bras. Let's talk about sports bras, because this guy mentioned the sports bras, and I'm going to have a rebuttal for that. A real sports bra is an actual sports bra. What does it mean? Yes, they come in different designs. This is my favorite because it has no cleavage. Okay, as you can see, that's my fit. You know what I'm saying? I do have a sports bra on the inside, which has a little bit of cleavage, so this top just takes care of that. Also, a good sports bra does not have side boob. Okay, no side boob, not even on the bra that's underneath this top. So a good sports bra, 0 side boob, very little or 0 cleavage. Some of these things I've had to learn over time because I didn't always pay attention to this. And now, this has nothing to do with my hubby and his preferences. These are mine because there's a certain comfort level I have. If you're wearing something, ladies, this is for y'all. I want to get to the guys in a minute. Don't worry, everyone is being cooked today. If you're wearing something so thin as an undergarment, not shorts, undergarment, because if I can see the outline of your coochie through your clothes, no, let's not do that. Okay, if I can see the outline of your coochie, as in kila kitu tu iko tu hapo, sure, I can see everything. You're not dressed. Who are you trying to show your coochie to? Why do we need to see your coochie? Why does anyone need to see your coochie? Yeah, I'm just asking. What are your intentions by showing off your coochie? Like I said, if men decide they want a men-only gym, I won't blame them. I won't. And then the same women, not all of them, especially with social media and the advent of the influencer culture and the victimhood culture and the narcissism I've seen on these apps, the same women will complain about men staring at them. Ma'am, really? Let's move on to the guys. The men. Come here, sweeties. Your turn. Guys, it's just one thing. The grey sweatpants. I know some of you, my husband included, may not be aware of just how much you're showing your anatomy to the whole world. You might not be aware. If you're a thick thigh guy, okay, you need to pay attention to that. That's the only critique I have for the guys. Honestly, it's the only critique I have. But grey sweatpants became a thing on TikTok. They were a thing on TikTok. I could not stand it because why? They would deliberately refuse to wear underwear because they knew what they were doing. And unfortunately, I know it's the most comfortable thing to wear, but even my own husband, we had to have a talk. He used to think I was joking, and I wasn't joking. I was like, babe, One time he actually got a woman, a very brave woman, walked up to him and she was staring at his junk. Yeah, I was like, yeah, those are gotta go, babe. We can wear those at home, in the bedroom. Even the children should not be seeing that shit, you know. It's like, it's respect goes both ways. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. If people paid more attention to that, it would feel less like a club and more like a gym. I don't know. I just find it. It's something interesting to me. It really is. There's a lady I follow on Insta. This is her tag. She's amazing. She wears the loosest clothing. Now, I would wear loose clothing if I did not feel like I was going to burn and literally become flammable and combust in flames because of the heat. You can dress that way and be comfortable. If you're not, you can still look cute. Like I said, here are a few photos of me in my gym wear that is comfy, a little bit showy, but decent. And the fact that women are deliberately pulling those things and giving themselves a wedgie, guys, it's giving desperate. It's giving hoochie mama. It's giving OnlyFans. Let's not even go there. Ugh. The OF girls have taken over the gyms. They are disgusting. Everything they do is just nasty. And thank God for Joey Sewell, because that's his department. He calls that shit out.
Rubbing yourself on gym equipment to sell more subscriptions to your OF account. Disgusting.
Mine today was just pointing out the hypocrisy, the double standards, and giving guys props that if you guys wanted a male-only gym, I would not blame you. Because, my guys, I feel y'all. I feel y'all. And if those want to call me a pick-me, go ahead. It's nothing new. Okay? Anyways, stay safe. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and share your thoughts below. I'm very proud of myself for being so consistent. I used to make a few videos a day on TikTok. Yes, I know it's shorter form, it's quick, and it's boom boom post, but I want to keep the same energy on my YouTube. I'm just gonna be obviously making longer videos. Thanks if you hung around this long. Check out my social media pages below. Follow me there, and I will see you in the next video. Kenyan Hippie out.